Hey everyone, it's BlueLizardJello and welcome back to Blue Plays Horizon Zero Dawn. Last time we ran around a lot of the Embrace. We found some interesting information about vantage points and about the military base that was here in Aurora, well, in Colorado, and most importantly, we visited the final resting place of our dear beloved Rost. What was really touching was that we spoke to him as if he was still there with us. It wasn't lamenting and mourning. It was just conversing with him just like he was standing before us, because in Aloy's mind, Rost is responsible for everything that we are and everything that we're about to become, so it makes sense that he very much, in a real sense, is still with us today. Now today we are going to continue in the spirit of adventure. We still have to find this metal flower and grab this campfire, and then we're going to begin making our way north up to Mother's Crown so we can talk to both Maria and Salai. But we do have a couple other things that I do want to investigate along the way, so we will be making some pit stops as we continue. And this entire section, even though I went in here and we did complete the Devil's Grief mission, there are a number of collectibles to be seen, but there's also this area up here that I haven't even taken a look at, so we still have a lot of exploring to do. So we are certainly going to be going in and doing as much as we can right now. Now, one thing that you're going to notice in just a moment, there we go, is that my HUD is a lot cleaner. I actually found that there is a setting to create a dynamic HUD. In other words, when you're not actually using the different resources on the HUD, the beautiful thing is that they will actually disappear, so it gives you a much cleaner look. And I appreciate that. I very, very much appreciate that. Now, this metal flower is actually somewhere down below. And that's okay, because we want to head down there anyway and grab that one campfire that we've missed. It also would lead to a, is it a scrapper or a sawtooth location? I can't remember. Alright, I'm guessing that the metal flower is going to be somewhere, somewhere down this zip line. There we go. So it's over here. This is something I can actually balance on, correct? Yes. Oh, this is treacherous though. There we go. And there's the metal flower directly ahead. Easy enough. Perfect. So glad we bought those maps.
Such strange artifacts.
There we go. How many of those do we actually have? All right, we have 4 in this set, and we have another 6. All right, 4 to 10. Not bad. Almost halfway there. Now, how do I get down safely? How do I get down safely? I'm going to put a marker right here on that fire so I know where I want to head, but I don't think just hopping down is going to be the way to go. Oh, jeez. So let's get back on this rope and balance. And if I see any places I can start to drop down, I will. Over here by the zip line, it looked like there was a spot. I guess it was further up there, but can I... Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure if this is a wise decision, but we are going to try it, because going around would just be so much longer. Ooh, I'm not so sure. This does not seem safe. Nope, nope, okay. Are we gonna attempt the Skyrim method? Well, Aloy, she is precocious. Alright, I guess maybe, just maybe we can make this work. One slip though, one slip and I am done, so ooh, this looks scary. Oh, careful. So far, so good.
Scrabbling a bit.
I like that she actually makes mention of that. Yes, yes, this would certainly, constitute as scrabbling. I guess, I'm not really sure. I've only ever heard of scrabbling in terms of, the board game Scrabble. Alright, so we're pretty close to the campfire. I will run to the end of this trail, just because look at how beautiful this is. These twisted, wind-torn trees. This appears to be a willow. Oh, this is lovely. This is gorgeous. Almost like a little oasis amidst all the scrub prairie around here. Beautiful. Okay, with that unlocked, let us push forward and see if there's anything interesting down here. Now, there's nothing on the map necessarily, other than the actual machine spawn, the scrapper site, but I don't know. Sometimes these little nooks and crannies that are really off the beaten path I just have a feeling they may hold some secrets. And if not, oh well, then we wasted just a little bit of time. Then again, maybe I could kill some of these scrappers with my sling and start working towards that tutorial. Because there are a number of them here. I don't know how weak they are, though, when it comes to these explosions. Oh, look at this fungi. Although this really isn't very accurate. I have to complain, mycologically speaking. This would be a shell fungus. Now, it doesn't actually show whether it has pores or gills, but this type of shell fungus would grow on trees, typically rotten trees, not rocks. On rocks, you're really only going to find lichens. All right, scrapper, don't see me yet. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Quickly, quickly get into this long grass. There we are. Now, oh, there's actually some ancient debris there, though, so that'll be good. Let's get this going. Let's get this activated. We will drop a rock right here. See if we can't get them to kind of converge on each other. Come on. Come this way. I need you both to be a little bit closer, I would imagine. That one's just not... Oh, I didn't actually mean to throw it. I meant to get my lure ready. No, not you, not you. Well, okay, you're fine for now, but now I need to get your... Ooh, I need to get your friend here. What are you weak to? Anything? Well, tear is really your biggest weakness, and that's only on certain components, so this might not do it. But we are going to try. And... Nope, still didn't get either of them. And now we're in trouble. Now we're in a lot of trouble. Mistakes were made. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Can I salvage this? Where's the other? Nope. He's left. Oh, shame. That's a shame. That's going to be a tough one. All the others were relatively simple. This one is not proving to be the case. Alright, come on. Go down. Critical. There we go. And there's one more. I'm going to take you out before I do any more exploration. Go, go. Oh, ow. Did I actually hit you at the same time? I did not. There we go. Get the critical. And now let's explore this small ruins of sorts. It's interesting that Ross Grave was actually referred to as an ancient ruin. Not quite sure why. Not quite sure why. Alright, let's grab my rocks that I wasted. And what's in here? Freeze coil, corruption coil. Oh, corruption coil. I think that's our first modification that actually has the corruption element on it. So that's kind of neat. But I don't think there's anything else here. Well, there's some more ancient debris. What do we have? Some more modifications. Pretty low level modifications, but not terrible. Alright, I guess that's it for here. So we have quite the journey ahead of us now. And the question is, where are we actually going to head next? What is our next destination? I know we're going to head to Mother's Crown, but maybe we want to head all the way east, collect these three, and then head west to Mother's Crown. I think that's a good idea. Let's put a waypoint there, and that is 1,800 meters. Oh my goodness. Now, I did say in the last episode that my cuts are going to be kept to a minimum, and that is absolutely true. I am not going to cut and edit as much as I did in those 2 videos. But you also mentioned that cutting a little bit of the travel would be acceptable. So I think that is something that I'm going to have to do just for the sake of conversation and just for the sake of timeliness. 1,800 meters is going to take me a little while to traverse, so there's a good chance I will be cutting at least some of it out. Not all of it, and any fights that I run into, I will be sure to show you. But I don't want to make you sit here with me as I run all the way across the Embrace, especially when I don't even have a Strider right now. But if we can find one, that would be ideal. We shouldn't be too far from them. And let's see. Well, there's no Strider sites coming up just yet. At least not in this valley.
Oh, machine's quick.
I'm sorry, friend. I had hoped to override you and not kill you. But you were a little bit too quick for me. But I think there's another one just up ahead. Also, if I find any more medicine, there we go. That would be perfect. Guy hit me pretty hard. Now, are you Striders? You are. So if I can just sneak around you, one of you is probably going to be suspicious, but maybe I silent strike one and override the other. I think that's the way to do it. And override, perfect. Now hopefully we can actually get some more skill points this time around. That way we can start working towards getting those other perks that we really want to get, like the leader strike. So what kind of distance are we looking now? About 1,400 meters, not terrible. Not terrible. Oh, look at the moon. Nice full moon. I wonder if there's actual lunar phases. You know, I haven't been paying attention to that, but now that I've noticed it's a full moon, hopefully I'm going to be a little bit more observant. I would love to see if there are actual lunar cycles. That would be an amazing touch. It would be even more amazing if they actually had maybe the machines react differently dependent on the actual lunar cycle, but that might be asking a little much. Oh, I want to head south from here. So I need to go to the gate so I can get out into the actual embrace itself. I also need to be on the lookout for a good modification for my sling or an upgrade to my sling, because I would very much like to get rid of that tutorial. I don't like... Oh, I just killed a goose. Sorry about that. Didn't look like it dropped anything too important. So we're in Mother's Cradle. And actually the main gate is now north of us. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, we can take this trail through Mother's Cradle and then north. And that will get us to where we need to go. Mount can't enter this location. Okay, can it go around it? Alright, never mind. Never mind. Didn't want to go in there anyway. I didn't see any other quest markers in there. Or else I would have actually forced my way in. Oh, it's right here. I didn't have to go very far at all. I'm glad I wasn't actually able to enter that location. Okay, main embrace gate. There we go. And I'll let you guys weigh in. If you want me to start using fast travel to cut the travel times down, let me know. I typically don't enjoy it. I use it out of necessity, but as far as actual travel goes, I don't know. I don't know if there are random events that you can see in Horizon Zero Dawn, but I would hate to think that there are and I possibly missed them. Or maybe I just missed, you know, a chance encounter with a random hunter or random brave. And once again, getting a little bit lost, that's okay. Now these should all be beech trees. I think I called them birch earlier, but no, these should be, I believe, beech trees. We don't have a lot of birch here. Okay, we're back in the hunting grounds, but is there a way that my Strider can get down? Because I know that this was pretty steep. Maybe. He doesn't seem too thrilled with the idea, though. No. Alright. Let's get back around, then. Yes, I see you, Watcher.
Rode right into that.
Speaking of riding right into it. Oh, I didn't actually kill that boar. I didn't die. Where do I want to... I don't want to actually go back up there, so I should actually head west of the river and stay there. I can stay on the lower trail, but yeah, let's stick west of the river. And and then we'll cut over. We're only about 800 meters. That's not terribly far. Not terribly far at all. And I imagine once we get to Mother's Crown, there's a good chance I think we're going to start getting some answers, or at least start learning a little bit more about this cultist raiding party, or even about the Red Raids, something that we really don't much about because we were in exile at the time. Alright, we have Devil's Thirst. Can I ride right through Devil's Thirst? Also, be on the lookout at this point for data points. Although I think I may have gotten them from this location because we did already utilize this tall neck. I still can't override the grazers. Wish I could. Wish I could, and I'm sure that's something I'll eventually be able to do. I just don't know how. Shimmer off the water reflecting, that is so beautiful. Every now and then there's actually some birds flying in the sky, and there was once where I saw an entire flock. Something that you would, typically see after they're all leaving the power lines from their roost. It was pretty neat to see, it really was. Alright, go ahead, hop in the water. It's not that far. Mount doesn't really want to cooperate today, it seems. Being a little bit stubborn. We are starting to get close to the metal flower, although it is going to be up in these rocks here. So the question is, how best to get there? I'm guessing this way. So head east, and then maybe there's somewhat of a trail here. So we'll go just down here. Oh, maybe not. It might actually be something that I cannot really bring my Strider for. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. I am thinking I may... Oh, Billabacks. No, thank you. No, thank you. Even though I do know that I need to get one of their hearts for my next armor upgrade. So the question is, how do I get up there? I mean, there's a trail of some sort straight ahead, but I didn't see any place to climb. Oh wait, there's a zip line though. Unfortunately, Aloy has not mastered the art of the reverse zip line, where you actually zip up. Pardon me, watchers. Ignore me. Oh, here we go. This looks promising. This looks very promising. But again, I think I am going to have to leave him behind. Maybe not. Maybe... No. He's slowly making his way, but you know what? This is good enough. This is good enough. Maybe he'll even still be waiting there for us. Can I... kind of skirt? Oh, there we go. Perfect. Where's this metal flower at? Right there? There we go. And a couple of animals up here that I may as well try hunting down, because I do need bones for some of the upgrade materials that I'm looking for.
Patterns on this flower are so strange.
And there we are. We are now 5 out of 10. Let's set another map marker for this Banuk figure, which, oh my goodness, that looks like it's the very top of a peak. It's not even far, but how do I get up there? I don't know. Unless I'm just supposed to scramble, but I don't think even Aloy can scramble this. Or Scrabble, as she likes to say. Oh, maybe I can. I don't know if this is intended. No idea if this is the intended way, but if it works, right? Doesn't really want to continue this way, though. How about over here? Oh, careful. Oh. I have no idea if this is intentional. I highly doubt it. But we made it. Oh, it's beautiful up there. It's actually all painted. So the Banuk is also a type of outfit, and it's actually the one that I'm looking to get next. Oh my goodness, be careful. I said be careful. So I'm here in the Devil's Thirst bandit camp where we cleared just a couple of episodes ago, and the Banuk figure is 250 meters that way, and I think this will be a better approach, but you know what? I completely forgot that while we were here, Jom wanted to speak to us, and I completely ignored him because I guess he didn't have a quest marker for us. But now I feel a little guilty.
Please, may I speak with you? I'm honored. All-Mother be praised.
Are you all right? Is there something you need?
Yes. My friends and I watched you clear the bandits out of this camp. We're glad. They would steal from us, chase us through the night laughing. We're outcasts, not braves. Almost defenseless.
Where did you all come from?
Some of us have wandered the sacred lands for years. As for me, the village I grew up in was burned in the Red Raids. I'm ashamed I wasn't there to protect them, but I was an outcast long before the Karja came.
How did you all come to be here together?
You wonder how we speak to each other when the law forbids it. But what hope do we have here, outside the embrace, alone?
I wasn't judging you. I was an outcast once.
Forgive me. You're right to ask. I convinced them to speak. I told them we were only sentenced to be outcast, not to die out here.
An intelligent approach. How did you come to be an outcast?
I was a fool. I refused to do what I was told. Never went hunting when I could sit under a tree instead. I argued with my family every step, picked fights with other braves. One day, such a fight grew fierce. I got a lucky hit, an unlucky one. He went down, and there was no one left to speak for me. I deserved to be an outcast.
You seem different from the person you describe.
I hope to be. We are all outcasts, but we need to stay together to survive. This camp we once hated could serve us well now. Would you let us stay here, even if it flies in the face of the matriarch's laws?
Of course, by all means.
Oh, I'd hoped you'd say so. You're an inspiration to us. Thank you.
You're quite welcome, Jom. Jom, I am a firm believer that people can change. I'm a firm believer that the mistakes of your past do not need to be who you are for the rest of your life. So, yes, of course you can stay. Let's see. 200 meters, and I'm just hoping that I find the right trail. Clearly, scrabbling up those rocks was not the way to do it. Hey, Turkey, hate to do it. Oh, goodness gracious, no, please don't use one of those bombs. I need those. And would you please? And finally, drop a bone. You did not drop a bone, just some bony meat. All right, it's up here. There's a zip line. And there's kind of a ridge this way, but I'm... Either texture pop in or those shrubs, for some reason, were just never attached. Not really sure which is which. I feel like every hidden artifact and figurine, even though it might be difficult to locate, there has to be some sort of trail to follow. And they don't expect you to just bunny hop your way up these steep cliffs. So I'm going to run around and see. And yeah, like right here, it looks like there might be a little bit of a cut in the rocks to head up there. Alright, but let's... I don't know. But can I get a bone out of you? No. This doesn't look promising either. Alright, well, maybe bunny hopping is the norm. Doesn't seem right. And I'm probably missing something fairly obvious. But if it's what it takes, it's what it takes. Because we're not too far away, 113 meters. How much am I going to be able just to run up this hill, though? Answer, not very far. How about getting on these rocks? There we go, get some footing. Come on, Aloy. You've been in more dangerous places before. Oh, this is going to be a tough one, though. Without actually getting into the cracks and crevices, it's hard to actually get up here. Oh. Careful. That looked promising, though. Maybe I have to go on this side. Careful. Oh, no. No, back up. Oh, okay. Not down yet. Still not all the way down yet, though. Come on. Okay, I can at least see the zip line. So we're not too far. Oh, this feels right. Okay, where is this doggone figurine now? Is it in here? Pick up Banuk artifact, my claim.
The sculpture must be of Banuk make.
Banuk, excuse me. Banuk. A wooden artifact left in offering under a tribal mark, along with a strip of parchment bearing handwritten glyphs. The Banuk. Very cool. Oh, look. I'm guessing that would have been the right way. Oops. Well, let's head to this vantage point before we make our way to Mother's Crown. And now, let's take this excellent, very long zip line. That even though I enjoy a good zip line, I would probably be terrified to make this trip. Oh, careful. I am just running without paying attention to what's below me. Oh, what's in here? A watcher lens. Very nice. Always happy to have those. Those seem to be a pretty common requirement for some of the trades. Okay, vantage point coming up. What are we going to see this time? I don't need more ridgewood at the moment. So it's down below somewhere? Is there a path below? Oh, nope, it's up here. Okay.
Another message from the ancient past.
Explorer Museum. I wonder if there was audio during that first vantage point and I completely missed it. I may have to travel back, or it should be in my notebook, I guess. Let's see. I'm just curious. Was there an audio? Oh, look at this. There was an audio. In fact, let's play it.
A pocket shitstorm toward day 4. It's hard to believe Metallurgic International used to be headquartered in this dreary old ziggurat. Wyatt's office was on the 2nd floor from the top. If Emmett had a policy against workplace romances, he probably wrote it.
So maybe, judging by the way that this text reads, the vantage points in each area actually come from a single individual? That's how it seems. Alright, so let's read this one. Hi, Ma. Looking back, it's almost comical how much I detested Wyatt. I hated everything about him, his lumpy face, his bad skin, his always calm voice, his out-of-style suits, and especially his stupid cowboy name. And I don't care how badly you want to assimilate, there is never any excuse for naming your kid after a gunfighter. I couldn't believe you would replace my Baba, a decorated combat flyer, with a corporate drone. So I made it as hard for you as I could. I was beyond cruel. I accuse you to your face of only being interested in Wyatt for his money. Called you my own mother a gold digger and worse. I refused to attend the wedding. And then I got myself arrested the night before just to cinch the point. It took me years to understand the obvious. Of course you married him for his money. For my sake, not yours. Before Wyatt, the job you were working didn't even cover food and rent. When you didn't get overtime, we slipped deeper into debt or went hungry. You literally couldn't afford to spend time at home, let alone pay for childcare or rent a nanny bot. Meanwhile, your son was out of control, a truant and a thief, not even out of junior high and already a drug addict. If you'd only had yourself to worry about, I think you would have politely refused Wyatt's interest. You were no stranger to hardship. Compared to what you went through getting out of Kolkata in 2037, a simple poverty probably seemed like a cakewalk. You knew how to survive. But your son didn't. I was headed nowhere at ramming speed. You married Wyatt to save me for the stability and opportunities his money could provide. It wound up working, but not as smoothly as you had hoped. Before I could be saved, I had to die first. But that's a story for the amphitheater.
The Bucket Shitstorm Tour, Day 3. I was 13 when I broke in and vandalized this place. Me and that kid, I think his name was Star. It was my first arrest. A real banner day for the Mahdi family. What a messed up kid I was.
Hi, Ma. Like me, Star was a problem kid, but he wasn't really smart enough to get into trouble on his own. I didn't tell him my real motivations, just made breaking into the museum and vandalizing it sound like a fun thing to do, high on duster. I was only 13, but my combined interest in tech and drugs had already acquainted me with the basics of hacking security systems. I used a jammer to bypass a window alarm, and then I got to work. I toppled hollow exhibits, smashed dioramas, yanked display panels off the walls, and smashed those too. I forgot all about Star until he yelped about flying glass. He was just standing there, holding his cheek, staring at me with big, scared eyes, whining about this was crazy and I was going to get us arrested. He was right about the arrest. Getting caught was part of my plan, but wrong about the crazy. My one-boy orgy of destruction wasn't some kind of drug-soaked psychotic frenzy. It was a calculated attack, but not on the museum, on Wyatt. You had started dating Wyatt a few weeks before, and I didn't like him, and I wanted him gone. When you had him over for dinner, one of the many boring things he droned on about was how he served on the board of the museum and oversaw its technology purchases. Anyway, as I was saying, Star was right to think we were going to get arrested, and it went down quick. Star began screaming about how he was burning all over, and next thing I knew, I was face down in a mound of expanding foam. The police bots never even warned us. Compared to Star, I got off easy. I'd never been on the business end of a microwave gun, but they say it hurts like hell. I was still picking bits of the foam out of my hair a week later, though. Fines and damages came to 18 months of basic income, so it wasn't just shame that my actions brought down on the family, but financial catastrophe too. Which is why the plan backfired. I didn't push Wyatt away, I handed him a golden opportunity. He stepped in and paid the bill, and it was only another month or two before you got engaged. It's weird, but lately I've been dreaming about that night. I keep seeing that first projector I toppled, watching that hologram of a pioneer woman sluice sideways and spin to the floor like a bowling pin as the emitter crashed over. A zap and a flicker, and she was gone. History's shorting out. Kind of like now. I wonder if anyone will survive to build museums about us. I love the idea. What am I? Oh, I can't take the shock traps. I love the idea that we're actually following the exploits of just a single individual and his rebellious stages. Upset that his mother was actually replacing his father, a decorated war hero from the sound of it, for someone who simply had money. But as he said, she was actually doing it for him, not her. Oh, we got turkey bone. That was an odd transition, I know, but we do need all the different animal bones for some of the later craftings. Well, I think we've done a lot of exploring, and we are not too far off from Mother's Crown, so let's make that our active quest and head that way. Now, we do still have all of this to explore, and we are going to do that, but first let's at least stop by Mother's Crown and see what our quest updates have for us. Yeah, it looks like we have some grazers up ahead. I wish there was something I could do about that as far as killing multiples of them, but I'm still not powerful enough with my sling.
Not until I've learned more.
Ooh, fox? You want to drop something for me? Sorry, grazers, I'm just killing a fox. kind of senselessly. Ooh, this is a really large settlement. There's a good chance that there may actually be some more quests waiting for us inside. And looks like I have to go through the main entrance, which makes sense. Fortifications and whatnot. And you know what? Getting pretty full up on health, so I'm gonna top off here. Yeah, this was well constructed, right? Kind of on a cliff face. You have to cross this bridge with guard towers all surrounding. This just makes sense. Oh yeah, there's a lot more. There's a lot more quests in here, it seems. But probably some merchants as well.
This must be Mother's crown. So I should be around here somewhere.
We can talk to Salai, but we also need to talk to Maria. We also have more quests. Let's talk to this individual. Who are you? This is Dral.
What happened to you, Hunter? Are you all right?
Oh, I'm grateful for this wound. It's a lesson I won't forget. And you should heed it too.
How's that?
I was chasing a galloping grazer, so intent on my prey that I didn't see where I was going. Right to the threshold of a cauldron.
Where can I find this cauldron?
My point is, you shouldn't.
Then describe the place I should avoid.
You're a clever one, but not so clever as to heed my warning, I see. Fine, you're grown. I can't stop you. It's dead north of here, past the red drifts built into the side of a mountain. Just remember, I told you to stay away.
You know, I kind of jumped the gun. I asked her where the cauldron was.
Unharmed.
Where's that cauldron again?
North of here.
I'll be on my way.
I tell you to be careful.
Oh, unfortunately, I can't actually learn what a cauldron is. Well, I guess we're gonna find out by actually heading there. All right, cauldron. That's new for us.
My own downfall.
What else do we have?
Should've got out of there.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot here. There is a lot here. You. Den.
You're the Seeker. The one who was an outcast. My hunting party. My party has... You fought the killers, didn't you? The ones that attacked in the Proving. You saved many lives.
I wish I could have saved everyone.
Did you... How far did you follow the killers?
What are you getting at? Are you worried your hunting party has been killed?
There are worse things than being killed.
What's worse than being killed?
I'm not like you. I can't live as an outcast. I'm afraid... My friends went into the ruins. I can't go there, or I will be cast out. But I can't abandon them either.
What was your hunting party doing?
After the Proving, we were so angry. We wanted to strike back. And those corrupted machines left tracks we could follow. We caught up to them at dusk. We fought with all our burning hatred. But in the dark and chaos, I couldn't see everything. They stampeded, and then I was alone. I ran back here, but my party is...
Your party is...
gone.
Tell me what you want. Speak plainly.
Find my friends. We were so eager to fight the corrupted machines, we didn't realize we'd reached the edge of the ruins. You're a seeker. You can enter Devil's Thirst without judgment. But please, have pity on us. Don't tell anyone we were there.
You have nothing to worry about on that end, trust me. I'll see what I can do about your friends.
So we have to locate Den's hunting party back in Devil's Thirst, which we've already been to before.
Here she is, the hero of Devil's Grief.
Oh no.
Come here, girl. Been wanting to meet you. So, you're Aloy. I've heard about you from the war party, the hero of Devil's Grief.
One of them, maybe. I didn't fight alone. You're Maria. Varl told me you'd know the way to Meridian.
The Karja capital. West will take you to it, but their soldiers will stop you long before you get there.
They can try.
No, what I mean is there's a Karja fort that guards the pass between east and west. Word is the Karja have sealed the gate out of fear of the corrupted machines infesting our sacred land.
So if I clear out the corrupted machines, they'll open the border?
I suppose. But I can't spare any braves to help you.
Who said I needed help?
You'll clear the valley, all by yourself.
I'm good with a bow.
For your sake? Better than good, I hope.
So I'll find this Karja fort to the west? And beyond that, Meridian?
Yes, the Karja call the place Day Tower. It's not far from the Forsaken Village.
What Forsaken Village?
It had a name once, not that it matters now. I was born there.
What happened to it?
The war. The Karja destroyed in one of their red raids. I was 15 at the time. I got away, others weren't so lucky. The Nora withdrew to this place, Mother's Crown. Relinquished our claim on the valley. Even now, with the war behind us, we've left the valley be. A kind of buffer between the Sunlim and our sacred land.
How far has the corruption spread?
I've seen it myself in machines at the head of the valley, and there's been word of corrupted machines in the south, too. Whatever the corruption is, it doesn't just affect machines. It burns flesh and sickens the injured.
Do the corrupted machines have any weaknesses?
Fire seems to affect them more than ordinary machines. A small mercy. This is a curse only the goddess can lift.
Unless we find out what's behind it and put a stop to it.
The matriarchs have spoken, Aloy. All we can do is fight, and pray to the goddess.
That's all you can do.
Mother's Crown guards the edge of the sacred land, right? So do you see a lot of foreigners here?
Yes. Not here in the village itself, of course, but in the valley beyond. Since the war ended, foreigners have been allowed in the valley, and Nora can trade with them, if they choose. It's a kind of in-between place, neither foreign nor sacred land. If you're curious, visit Hunter's Gathering. It's little more than a heap of dingy shelters and tents, but foreigners use it as a way station.
Sounds like a place where I could find out more about Meridian. So you're in charge of the defenses here?
I have Sona's counsel, though she really should rest.
Good luck convincing her to do that.
Mother's Crown defends itself. During the war, it survived 15 assaults, broke 3 invasions. We will endure.
Trying to live up to glorious pasts has a way of getting people killed.
You wouldn't know this, but I won the proving the year I ran. Like you, I started off behind, had to find a shortcut. I barely made it, crossed the finish line with a broken ankle.
This isn't the proving, Maria. This is real.
You missed my point. Getting posted to Mother's Crown? It was the boon I requested. My prize for winning. Trying to live up to the glory of the Nora hasn't killed me yet. But if it has to, I'm willing.
I should be going.
All right. Be careful out there, Aloy. I hope you find whatever it is you're after.
So the Karja may be willing to allow me into Meridian if I can clear the corruption first, but we also learned about a little place called Hunter's Gathering, where a bunch of foreigners have actually come together, and we may be able to get more information out of them. Alright, now, drop a quick save here. Oh, look, I'm learning about the fast travel system. How convenient. You know what? Let's take a look at this merchant, because maybe we can actually get a better sling and we can start working towards that tutorial.
I hope you're looking to buy. I could use the shards.
I'm heading for the border. You're a trader? What do you know of the Karja tribe or their capital, Meridian?
I've never left our sacred land, but I've traded with Karja outlanders from time to time. Too fancy for their own good, if you ask me. As for Meridian, it's all they talk about. A city built atop a mesa, with soaring towers, high as mountains.
How did the Karja ever come to build such marvels?
Slave labor. But their new king has forbidden slavery. I guess he cares more about justice than new construction, huh? See anything you like? Sure you do.
First, let us see what we can sell. Once again, selling only that which is only available for selling. Let's see, there we go. That was valuable. Don't want to get rid of that, nor that. But we have that one. There we go. We're up to 1,500 shards. And what do you have? So the blast sling shoots the blast bombs. But the Karja sling, does that also do blast bombs? It doesn't. Shadow sling can do everything though. But I need a crystal braiding. I actually don't know where to get a crystal braiding. So it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to go that way. And then we still need... Oh, you don't actually sell the one that I want, do you? The Banuk set. Doesn't appear to be the case. Oh no, I've already selected this. That's part of the quest. Alright, so I need a bellow back heart. You don't actually sell those, do you? No. No, you don't, but let's get your free sample. Thank you, sir.
There. Well, that fits you well. And it'll protect you from the venom those corrupted machines drip everywhere.
I'm not sure what you're
Well,
talking about.
yeah.
I just got a free resource
Hope
box
business
from
goes
you,
up.
not a new outfit.
Thanks. Me too.
Okay, so there's... Oh my word, there's more. There are more quests. Let's get them all. Let's get them all so we can complete them as we travel.
Brave! Mother's crown could make use of your bow.
Me?
Well, you are a brave, aren't you? We need boar skins. Our stitcher works his hands raw repairing cloaks and armor. There's good boar hunting to the east, past the falls. But there's a machine out there now. When I saw it, I dropped the hunt, ran for cover, knocked an arrow, but then I...
No shame in living to fight another day.
No, it's... My ring had come loose. That was my luck in the wild. My mother's prized from a machine's jaws long past.
You put that much trust in a ring?
After all that's happened, I need luck as much as the tribe needs those skins.
I'll see what I can find.
If you can help, you have my thanks. I'll be at the campfire when you come by again.
So we need to find a ring somewhere to the east. I think we can do that. What do you have for us?
Oh, it's you. The outcast turned seeker. I've heard you're good with bow and spear. Some even say you're the best.
I think I hear a challenge in there somewhere, and I'm not interested. I have more important things to do.
Oh, I see. The seeker doesn't have time for us lesser Nora. Too busy hunting machines and marauders. Well, I can't claim to have faced the corrupted or danced with demons, but I have earned a few sons at the hunting grounds at Valley Meet. Have you? Or maybe your seeking hasn't taken you that far.
You went to a hunting grounds in Valley Meet. Is that even in the Sacred Lands?
Depends on who you ask. It used to be ours, but since the Red Raids ended, the border is a bit unclear. Most Nora don't go there, but the matriarchs won't cast anyone out for heading that way. As for the hunting grounds, the keeper's a Karja. He can't refuse anyone the trials, but don't come on too strong. He's so afraid of the Nora, he might jump out of his skin.
How did you win those sons?
I took down machines with 3 different types of arrows: freeze, shock, and fire. If you aim to take a trial, you'd better come equipped. But I'm sure a seeker is always prepared, right?
That's good to know because I don't currently have all those types of arrows.
Do you try to provoke everyone you talk to?
Only seekers with red hair and big reputations.
And how often do they come around?
You're the first I've seen today. If your seeking takes you to the hunting grounds, see if you can earn a blazing sun. If you do, you'll know you beat me.
Consider it done.
I think we'll be able to manage that. Got some people training with archery here, but... Oh, that might have almost killed me. Oh, and it's Sona.
War Chief Sona, you're reinforcing Mother's Crown?
If the Nora are to weather another attack by the Metal Devil, we must brace our defenses. Still, concern is not yours. You're not mine to command.
You can still ask, War Chief.
Very well. We need to harvest lance horns. They carry chill water, and their lenses have many uses also.
I've already hunted lance horns. I should have the parts you seek.
I'm not surprised, but I am grateful. I also need the watchtowers stocked with signal arrows. Take these to Orange Tower in the south. If you would.
I think we can manage that. Alright. Looks like we've done about as much as we can in here. Let me just double check. Is there anything else on the map? I don't show anything. So let's see exactly where all of these side quests are supposed to take us. So we need to deliver signal arrows to Orn here. That is just the old hunting grounds. Sanctuary, so the missing Braves and Devil's Thirst is over to the east. And what else? Okay, we need to get some boar skins over here, as well as find the ring. So it looks like, even though we do have one map marker here, one here. Oh, actually, what is this one? Oh, June. There's June. So this is actually a fairly convenient path, it seems. We can talk to June, we can bring the arrows to Orn, and then we can shoot over and look for the missing Braves. And then we can kind of just head up and take care of all this. Get the boar skins, find the ring. We can look for all of these different hidden artifacts. Is there anything else up here quest-wise that we needed? No, not yet that I see. We also have, ooh, there's the cauldron, which we don't actually know anything about because I foolishly skipped that dialogue. And, oh, Salai is here too. So let's make that the active quest because we still need to go talk to her. Oh, and look, she's right here.
Are you Salai? Jan said your niece may have come through here. Nakoa.
I've got nothing to say about that.
Please, I only want to help. I'm a seeker headed north. Jan wanted me to help find her. Anything you tell me stays between us.
I gave her supplies for the journey. She was headed for Day Tower looking for Zaid. Nothing I could say would stop her.
Is there anything you can tell me about Day Tower?
It's a Karja fort, right at the border. Bastards used to gather Nora captives there, so they could ship them to Meridian for slaughter. I told Nakoa not to go. What's a lone Nora gonna do there? But she wouldn't listen. All she can think about is finding Zaid.
What do you know of Zaid?
He's a rabid animal, a murderer. The worst of the Red Raiders. Killed my brother while poor Nakoa watched from the shadows. Even as I begged her not to go, part of me wanted her to. I need him dead as much as she does. You can't imagine what it's like. He mutilated my brother. And yet he walks free among the Karja.
I understand. Better than you think.
That may end up leading to a difficult decision. Zaid is a murderer, there's no doubt about it, but if he's been pardoned, who am I to actually execute judgment at that point? I'm not sure.
I'll look for Nakoa when I reach Day Tower.
I'm not sure you can reach it. I've heard they closed the gates because of this corruption among the machines. But Maria might know more. Just don't mention why you're asking.
I won't. I promise.
So maybe now do we actually go talk to Maria again? Or it looks like maybe we could, but I guess we did already get some information about Day Tower from her, so that might be why she suggested we go and talk to her. Are there any good caches nearby? There are. I will probably do some looting in this town, this settlement, before we head out. But even though we didn't get very much accomplished other than making it to Mother's Crown and talking to a number of individuals, all of whom have some very important tasks for us to accomplish, I think we are still going to wrap up there because next time we will be able to go out and take care of many of these objectives all at once, as well as uncovering some of the other secrets that are hidden out there in the Sacred Lands. Very cool. Well, I am still having an absolute great time with Horizon Zero Dawn, and I truly hope you are too, both in this playthrough and in your own game if you are able to play it. But that is going to do it for this episode, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
I'll know better next time.